All right, here's why you should take the train or the bus. It's important. So why do I care about this? Well, I hate paying for parking tickets and parking. I hate traffic, it sucks. I've gotten in 2 car crashes, like, what the heck? Gas is crazy right now. I hate paying for gas, I'm broke. So y'all should take the bus. Not me though, because I love my car is sick. I want to drive. But you should take the bus, because some of y'all are bad drivers. Like, I got hit the other day, it was really bad. Got hit in the parking lot. And also, according to Strauss, the Journal of Urban Health, results show that a city bus is safer for people in cars, cyclists, pedestrians. It's just safer. So yeah, y'all should take the bus. Trains are also cool. You should use the train if you're going longer distances, if you're doing more stuff. This person, even Agnes Applegate of Business Insider, says that she prefers Amtrak. She prefers that over flying, because she even likes to lay out over seats. She gets to look through the windows, and it's very beautiful. Bathrooms easy to access. There's no TSA. TSA sucks. It's more leisurely. You get to check bags, and it's cheaper, because like I said, I'm kind of broke. So yeah, it's more chill. Do it. So picture yourself, imagine yourself like traveling on that cool bus with a bestie. You're like sitting back and taking pictures and looking cute. Now imagine also like maybe you're on the same bus or train for a while and you notice somebody on your route every day. Maybe they've like smiled at you a few times, like what's up? And maybe one day like they forget their umbrella and it's raining and you could be like, oh, I have an umbrella for you. And that's meet cute and you fall in love. So also, like, if you aren't in a car, then I'm not going to be behind you honking at you. That will suck, because that's what I do. So you can look at your phone, be on your thing, look at the phone, and not get honked at by me. And imagine, no car payments, no insurance registration, no repairs, no gas, no wrecks, no tickets, no paying for parking. Like, oh my God, isn't that great? Yeah, please do it. Please do it. So what can you do? I don't know, figure it out. You're an adult. Go on your phone, ask your phone, go to Google Maps, figure it out, look up bus schedule, ride a train, thank you. All right, what do I got?
234.
234, so at 234, that would be an extra 4-point penalty. So, what? I got a bad grade on that, prof? What? I thought I did so great, I'm so charming. Look, I'm amazing. What do you mean I got a bad grade? Well, let me tell you. The first step, gain honest attention. I kind of gave a few reasons why this annoys me, but I didn't really go into why it annoyed me specifically. I gave it emotional stuff, like I talked about how getting in 2 car wrecks. Wouldn't that be a good story to tell? Like getting towed or something frustrating. Wouldn't that be a more emotional thing than just like being flippant? Because yeah, a fragment is not a solid attention getter. I also identified, I did not really talk about the problem. I had a few anecdotal sort of mentions of the problem, but I didn't really say why you should care about this. And I know CSLB students, y'all hate looking for parking in the morning. Many people get frustrated having to look for parking, go in the parking structure. You have to pay for it, it's way too expensive. And gas is going up because of the war right now. So lots of reasons why people would be annoyed by this. I have no data to back up my claims, which is a requirement. I'm just, like I said, more anecdotal. So who can think of what is a risk for driving that I could have mentioned? That's a reason why not to drive. A risk of driving that I could have mentioned. What do you think, Jackie? What's something I could have mentioned here as a risk of driving? Oh, sorry, Denali, got your name wrong. Traffic, sure. I mean, you could get. We're in LA. I could talk about how bad traffic is. Like I always laugh when people say a rush hour. We don't have a rush hour. We have like a rush era here. It's like like 6 to 8 p.m. or something at night. 6 to 7, 6 a.m., 7 p.m. It's insane. You could just sometimes taking the metro or a bus is just as quick. So what about the risk? I know I've heard people say that driving is one of the riskiest things we do every day. It's literally like the highest chance of like fatality we do every day. And it's wild. And we do it because, in America as a car culture, a lot of other Could even talk about how most other older cities, older countries around the world have much more mass transit, but particularly LA is really bad about it. So all these things, make it feel like a big issue, make it feel nasty, and talk about raising costs of everything. I then talk about my solution. I didn't really build any discomfort or anticipation. I got into the solution almost right away. I even got 3 points off based on my rubric because the solution is the name of the PowerPoint. I didn't even, I just went right into it, and that's not good. I then talk about, I also didn't really mention any objections. Who could think of an objection to why you would not want to go on a train or a bus? I know you like your car. Why don't you want to take the trush or why don't you want to take a train or a bus? What's a reason why you might not?
I hate socializing with people.
Social anxiety, sure, that's a part of it. Yeah.
Sometimes it could take longer to get where you want to go.
Yeah.
If you were driving.
Very true. You can't always predict issues. What about you, Malia?
It's mostly unclean.
Yeah, it's unclean. There are weirdos on the bus or the train sometimes. But I would say if it takes longer, I gotta overcome these objections, right? If it takes longer, then I could say allow more time, bring a book, make it something. I would say for you, believe in yourself. Know that you're a wonderful person and that we all deserve to hear about you. If it's unclean, I don't know, bring something to sit on, stand instead, work on those leg muscles, don't sit down. And for the weirdos, go with a friend, go with a buddy, bring a weapon, I don't know. On LA metros, they sell tasers, have you heard that? They literally sell them, they go up and down, yeah. I have an ace, I don't know about y'all. So yeah, that's how I overcome those objections. And then the visualization step, I only showed one side of it. I only showed what the world would look like with my solution. I didn't really go into the other side of it without. I could have showed me, with no money in my account, being in a car wreck, getting whiplash or something. A lot of things I could have showed you. Getting a bunch of tickets, being in a car crash, yeah, lots of things. I also only gave a suggestion of a local solution, but I gave no specifics. I could have given you something like, hey, here's a link to a tap card. Here's a link where you can do that. Here is some accounts you could follow to learn more about cool routes to take around the LA area to get to some cool places. Offered no global solution. I could have even told you something like here's a link to a petition where people are asking more about how do we fund mass transit in the USA. We're gonna fund more of that. Here's a petition that's helping us to do that. Or here, something like along those lines. Or a hashtag, hashtag ride the metro. Thinking about my delivery, my penalty points, I got at least 4 points off I was being really casual about it, didn't really have a lot of urgency. I was trying my best not to make solid eye contact, only making brief eye contact, looking at the screen a lot. I didn't have a lot of emphasis, I just tried to be very monotone, overly casual. Wasn't really being particularly vulnerable or passionate. I told you to take the bus. I didn't say I was gonna do it. I said I want you to do it. So I wasn't gonna talk about a thing, I wasn't telling you to do anything that I was doing. I just said I want you to do it. I didn't tell me to do it. So that comes off as very insincere. Why, you gotta try out whatever you're telling us to do. I only had 2 of the 3 required sources, and I only had hyperlinks, and it looks like I didn't look at the outline. So those are some more penalty points. And also, my time, which has been around 2:30, earns about 4 penalty points. So, grand total, that takes me at a 20 out of 50. That's an F minus. That's below, that's pretty bad. So, thank you, turn it off.